What is up, everybody? It is your boy Razorback Stroll, and welcome back to a prediction video. Today, I'm gonna do a prediction. We got my prediction. We have the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Missouri Tigers. So I'm gonna give two definitions on this team. This is the battle line rivalry. Can't wait. Without further ado, let's get started. First, let's talk about Arkansas. The Arkansas Razorbacks, who were expected to compete with Alabama this year, the season has not gone the way it has been expecting to. With losing to teams like Texas A&M, who's 4-7, losing to teams like Texas A&M and Liberty, who are not really good. I mean, Liberty's a really good team and all, but losing to Liberty, that was embarrassing. Sorry, everybody. I've been kind of sick this past weekend, so I'm trying to get better, but I'm gonna try to do my best anyway. So, season's not gone the way Arkansas has thought it would. They ended up losing to Texas A&M, and I think their season just kind of went downhill after that. And they made a bowl. At least that's something, all right. But now they're just trying to end off this disappointing season with a positive note. So the Razorbacks are led by dual threat quarterback KJ Jefferson, who has been hurt some of the year. Still threw for 20 touchdowns and only 3 picks. Led by Rocket Sanders, who has over 1,000 rushing yards and 10 touchdowns. Led by Matt Landers, who has six receiving touchdowns. Hazelwood, who has 3 receiving touchdowns. And Keytron Jackson, who has 3 receiving touchdowns. And Trey Knox, who has had 5 receiving touchdowns. And let's go on with the defense. Our defense linebackers are good. And I just heard some news that Bumper Pool might have played his last game as a Razorback versus Ole Miss. And if that's so, then thank you, Bumper Pool, for all the effort you put into the Razorbacks. Anyway, let's continue. Anyway, so they have Drew Sanders, Bumper Pool, Chris Paul, Zach Williams, and Isaiah Nichols. But they really have a beat-up secondary. We don't have Catalon and Miles Slusher. He's been injured most of the year, and Miles Slusher has not been playing last year, but he's been injured, so it's kind of understandable. But anyway, then we got special teams kicker Cam Little, who has pretty had a much of a disappointing year, a little bit of one year. He's still perfect on PATs, but missed a game-winning field goal versus Texas A&M, and missed one versus South Carolina, missed one versus Ole Miss. So 10 for 13 on field goals. Now, let's move on to Missouri. So the Missouri Tigers, I kind of expected them to have pretty much of a rebuilding year, but overall, they kind of surprised me. They're 5-6 on the year, and they're almost to bowl eligibility. So, I did not expect them to have 2 SEC wins. They beat Vanderbilt, and I think they beat South Carolina as well. Yeah, I did not expect them to have 2 SEC wins coming into this game. They're fighting for bowl eligibility. So, I'm kind of surprised there. Right? But the Tigers are led by their quarterback, Brady Cook, who has 11 touchdowns and 7 picks. I think that's his total numbers. And then led by a running back, I don't know who their running back is. And then wide receiver, Dominic Lovett, who I think is the leading receiver, led by Tavesca, Dove, and Cooper. And then on defense, I don't know what their defense looks like. And then on kicking, they got Harrison Mavis. I think he's had a disappointing year. I mean, he missed a game-winning field goal versus Auburn. I know that for sure. Frankly, he's had a disappointing year. It was. But anyway. So, hold on just a second, guys. I don't remember that. Okay. Now back. Okay. So I think this game's... So I just took a drink of Dr. Pepper, so that should be all good now, but anyway. So for the prediction. So, I think Arkansas is definitely the better team when it comes to the depth chart, but Missouri has always found a way to keep it close when it's in Columbia. Missouri always finds a way to keep it close, and they always find a way to beat us in Columbia. We never have won in their home stadium before, but I think that ends today. I think that ends today. I think that ends on Friday. That will end on Friday. I think Missouri will keep it close, but I think KJ will pass for over around 200 yards. Missouri's rushing defense is great, but their passing defense is not good. Arkansas's passing defense is not great, but Missouri's passing defense is not great either. So, KJ should have over 200 yards passing in that game. We should do some run plays. And overall, I think those things will give the Hogs a win. So, my prediction is Arkansas 28, Missouri 23. We won't have the Southwest Classic and we won't have the Golden Boot, but at least we will keep the Battle Line Trophy.